Just a few more moments, and then it'll be race time.
We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
The only thing worse than being stuck at home is being stuck at home without coffee. We can't let that happen. Browse our selection and order online. From sweet to tangy, hot or iced, we have something for you. White King Coffee, because every cup makes a difference. Cheers.
A simple moment in time. But there is so much more to this moment than meets the eye. What you don't see are the millions of moments that led to this one. The weeks of bonding between a highly trained dog and the person he will serve. The personal training for the client. The challenges. The persistence. The matching process to find the right dog for the person. You don't see the time it takes to train the dog. The hours of loving care. The determination of the dogs to achieve. The professionals who care. The dedication of volunteers. You don't see the dog selection process. The foster homes. The puppy raising. A million moments to arrive at this. This man, this dog, this moment.
Welcome to Beacon Lodge, a full-service summer camp for children and adults with a variety of special needs. But from September through May, Beacon Lodge is available as a conference center for business, governmental, educational, and nonprofit organizational retreats. A beautiful 580-acre camp nestled in the natural woodlands along the Juniata River in central Pennsylvania near Mount Union.
Beacon Lodge was established in 1948 as a summer camp for blind residents of Pennsylvania.
I hope you enjoyed your quick introduction to our facility and its many opportunities. We see ourselves hosting a unique retreat for your organization. Please call me to explore your needs. We can schedule an on-site visit. Quite honestly, it's the only way to get the real feel of the mountains and the experience we offer as a venue like few others.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Oh, come on now. Okay, so it is working. Wasn't sure if I was on air or not. So welcome to yet another night of Leaguer Farm TV on the pool. Tonight we are back here at Knoxville Way for yet another race with the Sim Racing Super Dirt Series, presented tonight by the HiMom Lenz. Sorry here. This is championship night. That means tonight the racing is going to be just a tad different here for race number one of the night. Race number one of the night, they're going to be lining up in reverse order of how they are in the top 10 of the points. That means if you're 10th in the points, you are starting on the pole in race number one. In race number two of the evening, it'll go on just like any other week has been as we get ready here for race number one. Let's jump trackside. So here we see trackside. Alrighty, so we starting lineup, or the track conditions here, I should say, is the Fleet Farm team on the pole. About that, that is my other network I produce. So this is a little off kilter here, so off. That is the wrong information for tonight. I am sorry about that, but here we are. Let's try to get trackside with our starting lineup. Operate. We have a new ticker for you guys here this evening, so we all see come up. There's my starting grid. There's my starting grid. Hopefully this is correct. We have Joey Wilcox starting in first. Travis McDonald in second. Terry Smith will be starting in third. Fourth goes to Dean Reynolds. In row number 3, that is Samuel Bachman. Randall Dixon in 6th. Brian Hurto in 7th. Brian James in 8th. Devin Hauer in 9th. Dylan Dewart in 10th. Logan Wentz 11th. Michael Vitelli in 12th. A little farther back to here, we have Kenneth AG in 13th. Kelly Wheeler in 14th. Clay Christopherson, Cody McDonald in 16th. Ashley Ellison Jr. in 17th. Ron Green in 18th. Rounding out the field is Anthony Morano. We are set to go for race number 1 here this evening. 30 laps is the distance. There we go. Getting ready for the start of the race here. Brian James is your lead car there in car number 60. On his outside, that is Brian Hurto. Kelly Wheeler in the number 11. They're in the 3rd position. Getting ready to take the green flag here at Knoxville as they are down and away right about now. Green flag is out, almost in the end of the corner before that green flag drops. 3 wide down the back stretch. Gonna be some fighting here going on since that front was inverted. Them top 10, the fast guys are back here in 9th and 10th. Slower guys are up here in 1st and 2nd. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for this race. For this race number 1, Michael Vitelli, he's making some work though. He's moving up to 3rd, up 9 positions since started it. Kelly Wheeler up 13 spots by the way this is read, but I'm not believing any of that as it had to take time to sort out who was starting where. I'm not believing them moving up spots as it stands. As Kelly Wheeler is now your leader going down into corner number 1. Michael Vitelli on the outside. Wheeler catches the berm, ends up 3 wide. Now he gets past, losing some positions down through the backstretch. And we got one around there on the outside. That is the 020 weight of Cody McDonald going around. One more time, coming through the corner. Well, this is the corner before. Here they go, coming into corner number 1 and 2. Team gets just a tad bit sideways, ends up losing a little bit of momentum. The 79 behind him, that is the sign of Dean, I believe. Ends up collecting them there. Tough break for Cody McDonald as he tries to start this race as a decent start. I don't see anybody else really getting collected too bad other than the 33. 133. Oh, away we go here. It's gonna be Caution number 1 of the evening. 26 laps to go here in race number 1. See at the top of your screen, this is race 4 of Knoxville. This is race night 4. Here, this is race night 4. This is championship night. Michael Vitale out front. Brian Orto on the outside for this restart. Waiting for the lights to go off on the pace truck. Brian Orto's having some connection. Terry Smith there. Third. Lights are out on the pace truck. Getting ready to fire off here for race number 1 as we are on lap 4 of 30. 26 to go whenever they come to the line. Michael Vitale doing nice work as he gets the green flag down the front stretch out inside lane. Gets a great restart as Anthony Morano up to 4th. Fighting for it to the inside there, trying to make something happen. Michael Vitale out front, though, making it look pretty easy right at the moment, but he's got company coming. There comes Anthony Morano firing on that inside lane. Underneath Brian Orto, 3 wide now for second with Orto in the middle. Terry Smith in that 199. Not quite there, but now he's going to see if he can get to Vitale on the bottom side. Morano still sticking it to that bottom like some catfish on the bottom of the sea as he's down there against that berm, really getting that car to stick well. Up front, a little farther, though, that is Terry Smith finally getting to the likes of Vitale as Vitale's on the high side. There comes Smith to the inside, side by side, down the back stretch. I'm sorry, that's the front stretch. Getting spun around here as Morano now is going to try to make it a 3-car battle for the lead. 23 laps to go. Close battle up front between Vitale and Smith. Smith goes for the slide, parks it up in front of Vitale. Vitale down underneath. Down the back front stretch they come. It will be Vitale there for the lead as Morano still trying to find a piece of grip down there along that bottom edge. Here we go, down the stretch. Smith going for the slide. Vitale going with the crossover. Down the front stretch. Side by side. Into turn 1. It's still Vitale with the lead. Vitale gives a slide into corner number 1. Smith now crossover. Down the back stretch. Into corner number 3 and 4. Smith goes for the slide. Vitale fights back hard on the outside. It's still Vitale for the lead. Morano flashing in and out. Morano going to the inside of Smith. Going to go 3 wide now on the back stretch. Not quite, though. Possibly 2 wide here in the corner as Smith tries to get grip there on the bottom. But he's going to pull Morano with him. Side by side racing. It's going to be Vitale still with the lead going down into corner number 1. Smith still fighting hard there on the inside. Morano right behind him, waiting for one of these 2 drivers to make a mistake to pounce. Brian Orto in that number 71. He's still sitting in 4th. Kelly Wheeler in 5th. Dylan Dewart there in 6th. Blake Christopherson in 7th. Kendall Dixon in 8th. Sean Green 9th. Brian James, that's going to round out your top 10 as it stands right now. But Terry Smith, Michael Vitale still battling it out hard for that first position with Anthony Morano looking on in that 3rd position. Down there on the bottom side, that is Smith. Now finally getting around Vitale, but Vitale fighting hard along that outside wall. Still side by side, Morano trying to get underneath of Smith as they are now coming down in the corner number 1. Now Vitale side, Morano is going to follow Vitale. Smith there on the bottom side. Can't quite clear Vitale. Vitale's giving it all he's got out on that outside edge. Great battles up here with 1 through 3rd position. They battle really hard. Now, looks like Smith has the lead for the moment, but Morano is coming hard on that bottom side. Battling Vitale right at the moment, but he's going to try to get around Vitale as fast as he can as he wants that lead. Smith catching a little bit of berm. That might have caused him some momentum as now Morano down to the inside. Caution is out. That is going to be Logan Wynn. There we see the 18 of Logan Wentz going down in the corner, number 1. Trying to give it a good slide job and right into the outside wall. Collects the 67 with him. Bella does. All right, there we see Logan Wentz get fixes there on the front. That was Kenneth A.G. there in the 67, getting deflected a little bit across the front nose of that machine. He's going to pull it on the pit road. See if he gets a new nose cone here. Like he does. The crew does a nice job getting that car fixed up and back on the speedway. Here we go out front, though. That's going to be Terry Smith, Anthony Morano on his outside, Michael Vitale behind him, and Brian Orto there in that fourth. It's going to be a great battle. Figure out who's going to come away with this one. Hope everybody's enjoying the new ticker that we have on board here this evening. This is the HiMom's Lenz Super Dirt Series 8 Big Block Modifieds. Great battles all season. I'm sorry that we missed last week's race here at Playground Farm TV, but we will get that up and into the show here as soon as we can. I was under the weather last week. You can kind of hear it in the week prior as we are down and away. The 99 of Smith is away. Morano and Vitale fighting side by side. Morano getting the jump on the outside, but Vitale fighting hard on the inside. Does not have the capability there to ride that inside lane like he can the outside. Morano getting around him. Now Morano trying to find that momentum on the outside. Here comes the 20 of Dylan Dewart. Battles hard up here for your front positions as Smith is there out on the outside. Morano got around Vitale. He's going to try to now get up there to Smith. There they come down in the corner, number 1. Morano down to the inside. Here they all come, the storming freight train as they come by us here. Morano still fighting for that lead as they come out of turn number 4. Terry Smith up against the wall. Morano fighting on the inside. Morano trying to make some work here for that lead as they come down into corner number 1. Here comes Morano fighting on the inside. Morano's had a strong car all season long here with the Dirt Series, showing his strength there on the bottom. Not quite have the momentum off the top side, I don't think that quite Terry does. Terry's looking strong on the outside. Vitale's trying to find grip wherever he can, trying to search above and below now, trying to keep that third position alive. With Orto and Dewart breathing down onto him. Here comes the 20 of Dewart. He's looking to try to see if he can find the 71 of Orto. Down in the corner, number 3 and 4. Morano still battling for that first position. Dewart up against the wall. Here comes the number 11 now, Kelly Wheeler. He's going to make his showing here to try to break into the top 5. Down in the corner. There's one getting into the bottom edge there, into that berm. Not quite what you want to do. Nice sun glare off that 20 machine. Dylan Dewart as we go down in the corner number 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. Now up a turn 4 they come down the front stretch. Terry Smith still holding on to that lead. Michael Vitelli there in third. 5 laps to go. Anthony Morano there in second. Lost some ground there. Oh, maybe not. I thought he lost some ground on that 99. Caution is Alto. That's going to be on Samuel Bachman. There we see Bachman up into the fence. Brushes that just slightly. Oh, looks like the 51 expected some cars and just mayhem here at the back of the pack. And again, as we get towards the end of the first race here this evening, the first feature, the mayhem on the track. Let Morano try to get back up here with fifth. Get rolling here for the feature. 4 laps to go in feature 1. And remember, feature number 2 is coming right up. Only thing is, we'll invert the top 12 drivers, I believe. Upset. I'll find out from our winner here. I believe it's top 12. So our winner of this race will start 12th in next race. If I'm remembering this correctly. No, it's been about 2 weeks. I was in the last. I'm sorry for the league and for the viewers that I was ill last week. Able to perform my duty of broadcasting. I didn't have a voice last Wednesday night to be able to bring this to you. Feeling a little better tonight. Still have some cough and some hoarseness, but hey, I'm here. We're getting race to you. Pace truck is off, single file. Morano gets a decent restart. We'll see if he gets a rundown on the bottom that he's looking for to try to get up there to Smith. Smith on the outside, Morano on the inside. Morano still trying to battle as he goes diving to the inside. Down there on the curb, trying to find that grip. Not quite have the momentum. It's like they say, it's one thing to catch him, but it's another thing to try to pass. Morano's got one tire in the grip, one tire in the slick as he's on that bottom side trying to get as much as he can. Smith on the outside, way up against that cushion. Gotta be careful he doesn't get it up there too high. Makes one little mistake. Morano's right there on the bottom side to capitalize on it. Morano's still trying to find that line that he wants. Dewart has overtaken Kelly for that third spot. Dewart now up to third, looking to try to get around Morano for second. Down the front stretch, down in the corner number 1. Terry Smith, still your leader with Morano hot on his heels. Dylan Dewart here in third. This is the final lap. Terry Smith out front. There we go. Terry Smith out front. Will be your winner of feature race number 1 here this evening. Get a word with Smith all as they go now into warm-up session between the races. Great race number 1. Only a couple cautions. One really big caution as we're now heading into race number 2. And I believe the top 12 get inverted. Come around for their picture. David's picture here. Toronto blinking in and out just a tad. There's your top 5 from race number 1. Oh, see. Harry Smith, Anthony Morano, Dylan Dewart, Michael Vitale, Brian Ortiz, Kelly Wheel, Randall Dixon, Logan Wentz, Brian James are rounding out your top 10. Kenneth A.G. there in 11th. Travis McDonald in Fox 13th. Evan Hauer in 14th. Samuel Bachman there in 17th. 18th goes to Ashley Ellison. And Clay Christopherson's going to round out your field there in 19th. Catching up with Smith. Smith, do you got a copy on us? As I can hear you, but the broadcast cannot. So give. Now they can hear you. Well, that was a great race there. Race number 1, you come out with the win. Unfortunately. Now, just because I missed last week, I'm still getting over whatever this virus, cold, whatever it is that I have. That means now, since you win that race, you're starting in 12th for this. Do you think you have the car to come up through the field tonight? Well, you were up front whenever the mayhem happened in the back there, that last caution of that number 1. Well, who's some of your sponsors that helped you get into that podium position there in feature race number 1? Oh, I'm sorry. I said, who was some of your sponsors that helped you get into that feature?
Super Dark Carla Dean, and mainly all the FTM drivers and non-drivers that you see racing this league.
Alrighty, well, that was a fantastic performance there. Were you worried about that car in your rear mirror of Anthony Morano trying to get up there too?
Yeah, I was pretty worried. I was trying to just ride the wall kind of sort of deal, and I really thought he was going to pass me.
Oh, it's they say in racing, it's one thing to catch him, but another thing to pass. He was catching you, but I don't think he could figure out how to get around you.
Yeah, it's probably because I was trying to use up as much track as possible.
Oh, great run. Good luck here in race number 2. Luck in race number 2 there, Smith.
Thank you.
All right, so we got just moments here. We're going to take a commercial break as we get ready to get these drivers some warm up here for race number 2.
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
The only thing worse than being stuck at home is being stuck at home without coffee. We can't let that happen. Browse our selection and order online. From sweet to tangy, hot or iced, we have something for you. White King Coffee, because every cup makes a difference. Cheers.
A simple moment in time. But there is so much more to this moment than meets the eye. What you don't see are the millions of moments that led to this one. The weeks of bonding between a highly trained dog and the person he will serve. The personal training for the client. The challenges. The persistence. The matching process to find the right dog for the person. You don't see the time it takes to train the dog. The hours of loving care. The determination of the dogs to achieve. The professionals who care. The dedication of volunteers. You don't see the dog selection process. The foster homes. The puppy raising. A million moments to arrive at this. This man. This dog. This moment.
Welcome to Beacon Lodge, a full-service summer camp for children and adults with a variety of special needs. But from September through May, Beacon Lodge is available as a conference center for business, governmental, educational, and nonprofit organizational retreats. A beautiful 580-acre camp nestled in the natural woodlands along the Juniata River in central Pennsylvania near Mount Union.
Beacon Lodge was established in 1948 as a summer camp for blind residents of Pennsylvania.
I hope you enjoyed your quick introduction to our facility and its many opportunities. We see ourselves hosting a unique retreat for your organization. Please call me to explore your needs. We can schedule an on-site visit. Quite honestly, it's the only way to get the real feel of the mountains and the experience we offer as a venue like few others.
Alrighty, you can see behind me there on the screen, warm-ups are underway. Not sure how many minutes left they have. But sorry about my cough here. As like I said, I'm still over some whatever virus this is that I'm dealing with. We're here bringing you the best racing we can here. Sim Racing, presented by HiMom Lenz. This is Bigger Farm TV on the pole, bringing it to you. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the action. I'm sorry if the audio was screwed up in that first race. We got everything straightened out now. Working great, so you should be able to hear the cars along with hearing me. So hopefully everything's working okay now. Again, sorry about that. I'm with a couple bugs here and there in the system for some reason. I think I might have to upgrade some piece here of my broadcasting system. That's page 2 here at Bigger Farm TV. So let's go trackside. Let's see how these drivers are doing with their warm-up session. Out on track, we got Anthony Morano out there. He's going to try to run that top side. Try to get that car dialed in here for the main event here this evening where it counts. That's the championship race here this season. The final race of this 4-week season. 8 races in total. They were looking at Travis Ronald in that 088. Logan Wentz in the 18. Setting our quick time so far. Toronto just sets quick time. Oh, taking a couple more laps. Trying to get ready to start the race number 2 here momentarily. Track's got a couple different racing lines in it. Looks like it's got a good spot through. Grab the corners. You can see that shininess. That is not where you want to put that car if you avoid it. There's definitely grip down there next to the berm, grip right above it, and also that nice cushion up against the wall. Got some 3, maybe 4-lane racing going on here. How drivers have their cars set up here for the next race. 3 minutes to go here in this warm-up if they run it completely out. There comes Ashley Ellison out there in that 130 coming out on track now. Travis Donald in that number 088, 4th quickest right now. Logan Wentz trying to ride that wall, try to find that, try and understand what made Smith so successful in that first race. Reynolds down on the bottom, had some struggles there in that first race. We saw him get caught up in that late spot. Evan Dewart in that number 20. Had some okay luck through that first run. Out here, hoping to have a better run this second. There we see Logan Wentz trying to put out the line. 133 of Ashley Ellison here, trying to make some run there behind Logan Wentz. Getting things dialed in here with a minute and a half left of practice to go. I should say a warm-up between the races. Running some hot laps, trying to get the car set for the next run. This HiMom Lenz Super Dirt Series. Great racing here in Knoxville these past 4 weeks. And sorry that we did not bring last week's race to you yet. And I stress yet, and that is on our to-do list to bring to. It's just going to be a little out of order here at Figure Farm TV on the pole. Looks like warm-ups are over. We got 35 laps in distance. Figure out who is going to take in this one. Travis McDonald, he's going to start on pole. Kenneth A.G. going to start second. Let's bring up the starting grid. Travis McDonald there in first. Kenneth A.G. in second. Brian James third. Logan Wentz Randall Dixon fifth. Don Green will start sixth. Kelly Wheeler seventh. Brian Porto will be in eighth. Michael Vitelli starting ninth. Dylan Worth in 10th. Anthony Morano in 11th. And Terry Smith, our winner of race number 1 here this evening, is starting in that 12th position. In 13th, we have Joey Wilcox. Joey Wilcox in 13th. Devin Hauer in 14th. Dean Reynolds in 15th. Cody McDonald in 15th. Samuel Bachman in 17th. Ashley Allison and Clay Christopherson will round out the field in 19th. Again, sorry for my cough. I'm trying to get over whatever in the world this is. That would be why I didn't produce last week. I was not well enough, did not have enough breath in my system to try to talk as much as I do in these races. Wonderful sights and sounds of the HiMom Lenz Super Dirt Series. And this is race night number 4, final night here. Travis McDonald has the lead, or has the pole position for race number 2. Kenneth up there on his outside in that number 67 blue and orange or purple and orange machine. Right? Black and blue, number 60 down there behind Kelly 88 of Travis McDonald. That is Logan Lenz there in 4th position. Ending blue and black, number 18. How many cautions? Race number 2, we will have to wait and see. Down and away very shortly. Pace truck is off and coming down the front stretch. Green flag is out. They are away. And some tags there on the front, too. As they are 3 wide. Whoa! Up for a moment. 4 wide, but they are 3 wide going down to corner number 1. AG having some issues up against that outside wall. Gets something back very quickly. Randall Dixon up, or I'm sorry, that is it. Randall Dixon up to 4th, trying to get up there in the pit. Or, I'm sorry, in the third. Trying not to fall back to pit. Getting that outside of the work. Another 3 wide action coming off of the corner. That's Randall Dixon on the outside. Right up front side. That's the 60 of Ryan James and the 11 of Kelly Wheeler. Great battles going on right now through the field. Check going on race winner back here. Kenny Smith is up in the worst position. Anthony Morano, he's making ground though. He's trying to make that outside work. But Kelly, he's kind of stuck. Big wide action back there. Lots of great wide action. So he's getting nice proper view of all this going on. We got at least 3 lanes of racing, maybe 4. Drivers trying to get their cars running with a little bump there on the back of us coming into corner number 3 and 4. Down the front stretch they go. Into corner number 1. Here they come, and storming into corner number 2. Kelly Wheeler. But Kelly has made some ground up. He's now up here into the 5th position. He's going to try to take some ground. Got Kelly Wheeler, though, in front of him. Going to work his way around that. 2 wide there. Boom, I think, for that second place battle. Morano, he's slowly working his way through the field. As well as Smith. Smith's working his way back up through the field. Smith didn't think he might have the car, but I'm not quite sure on that. As he's making it work. Kelly getting shoved down there into the berm. Down the backstretch. Logan Lenz out front. Kelly Wheeler in 2nd. Randall Dixon 3rd. Here comes Kelly trying to get over that 3rd spot. He's got Logan, or he's got Smith and Morano hot on his heels. As Morano's trying to get around Smith. Great battles going on. Hard to keep all in sight of the picture. As we see back through the field here, we got 3 wide. Action going on. We got the 79 going around. Now the 27 hard into the wall. Where is it at? Where? There he is. That's Sean Green. See it happen here on the full instant replay. Coming down into corner number 1. 79 gets loose, tags 27. And unfortunately, that's going to not so good. Some of these drivers, especially at 27. Having hitting pit road, getting that car fixed up. Very quick work of that. Logan Wentz, her leader, out front. Kelly Wheeler behind him in second. Randall Dixon third. Michael Vitale fourth. Harry Smith fifth. Toronto there in sixth. Donald and seventh. Ewart eighth. Porto ninth. Christopherson rounding out your top 10. I'm curious though what Vitale's thinking when he caught both Smith and Morano in that row behind him. Very talented drivers here in this great racing going on. It's always tough whenever drivers end up out for a time. But these pit crews, they are great. They get these cars back running, they get and back out onto the track as quick as they can. By 2 for the restart. 25 laps to go here in race number 2. We got the lights out on the pace vehicle as they get ready to start once again on the backstretch. Go get the green. Go here off of turn number 4 this time by. They come out in that pace truck. Go down to the inside. Green flag is in the air. Logan Wentz is away. Kelly Wheeler going to try to get that outside rolling. That outside lane kind of stacked up a little bit. Kelly way up top by Morano, stuck in the middle. Kelly now going to force the issue to go 3 wide for that next row. Dixon in the middle. Smith on the bottom. Racing going on as Morano's still trying to work on Vitale. Funny though, he's making up some ground. That's pretty key word. I'm going to try to thread the needle. Morano, Nick, Dixon, Wheeler, Wentz, all up here. Logan Wentz has got some fire coming from Kelly Wheeler there in that second position. Now Kelly Wheeler is down to his inside, down the front stretch, side by side into corner number 1. Logan going, pitching, no he's not. He gives him a little bit of room. Wheeler gets the run off the corner, not quite. Into 3 and 4 they go. How do they come off of this? 4. It looks like it's going to be Wheeler for the lead. Logan Wentz is not giving up on that high side. Randall Dixon back here. He's fighting alongside Terry Smith. Terry Smith was the race 1 winner. Has come up through the field, making some quick work of some of these drivers. I'm getting around Randall Dixon. And we have another caution out on the speedway. That's going to be Samuel Bachman this time. Bachman way up there in that 007. He'll be on the outside there. Oh no! 79 of Dean Reynolds gets tagged around, and then that just brings the 07 at nowhere to go. Unfortunate there. Play here. As you see, coming off the corner, coming down in the corner 1. What happens here? It looks like he slides up in the car on the outside, just brushes him, ends up getting into him, gets turned into the wall, and stacks the field up behind him. up almost going over. The catch fence doing his job. The 79 does go over. Oh, I missed it. The 007 went over as well. And unfortunately for the 088, he had nowhere to go. Lights out on the pace track. Side by side, we're set to ready to roll again here at Knoxville for the championship night, race night number 4. Side by side. Pace truck is off. They are down and away. Look at Kelly Wheeler gets a nice jump, gets around Lenz. And here comes Smith. Look at Kelly. They're going to work on trying to get around Logan Wentz now. Smith looking to the inside. Got that car hooked up. Trying to get up there to that front spot. He looked really strong in the front of the last race. Looking really strong this race as well. Track really played into his favor here tonight, it seemed like. Not getting around Lenz, trying to set his sights on Wheeler. Back a little bit back, though. 50 line of Carpenter. He's having a much better run this race. Had some bad luck in that last race. Making up for it here in this one. Kelly up to 4th. Though he's going to try to get up here in a second, but Lenz is not having much of it as he's still on that high side, making side work. Not much there on that outside though. He's leaving through there on and in. They're almost up against that wall. Nick has it coming across the line that time for second position. Kelly Wheeler still your leader out front. 16 laps to go. Gonna be 15 this time by. Down in the corner, number 1 to go. Anthony Morano still working his way up through the field. Got Randall Dixon in his sights. Up 71 of Brian Orto next in line. As his battle back here. 7, 8, 9, 10 positions going on back here. Caution is out. That's going to be on Devin Howard. Happened to Devin Howard in number 815. Taking something to that wall. And just rolls it on his own. Whoa, we got another car over. That's 7 of Kenneth A.G. Happened that Kenneth A.G. is able coming down through the almost the exact same line as the 8 of Howard. Track is awfully here tonight. Look how dark that racetrack is. Definitely going to take some throttle control. Car pointed in the direction you want. Smith doing a great job of it as he's up. That's where on the pace track to get up here to push the front. Folks crawled. Oh, here. Try to get up there. So Smith there in second on that outside. He's like that outside lane all night. See how well he does on this restart. Logan Wentz now back here in third. Michael Vitale fourth. Sitting behind that the likes of Kerry Smith. So while that plays out for them as we are now 1 to green, this time by, lights are out on the pace track. Kelly Wheeler still up front, but Terry Smith on that outside. Like I said, he's been strong on the outside all night long. Can he pull it off? I'll have to get with the drivers as I did not get them. We have back have not got much notes to go on here for this race to see. I'm calling it I see, but there goes Smith on the outside, trying to get that car to bite hard, getting that momentum off the high side, getting that run that he needs. He's going to keep it on the high side, as Wheeler's going to stay to the low side. Kelly back here in for it. Lenz still fighting on that inside. Through the middle of the slick. Gonna allow some of the drivers to try to get up there. That's going to give Kelly maybe some room. Now if Kelly can find that grip. Another caution out on the speedway. This one going to be on Brian James. At number 60. It's tagged by the 79 of Dean Reynolds going down into corner number 1. That might have been. I got spun around again. 79 got into the back of the seat, spinning him around, sending him to that outside wall. That one. Sorry, that was the backstretch. I was going into 3. Kelly Wheeler still your leader. Gary Smith trying to battle on that outside. Hoping he's getting some green runs, green flag laps here. Try to get that car, get him up, try to get that momentum so he can make the runs that he wants on that outside lane. All do well in race number 1. Here we go. Lights are out on the pace track. Kelly Wheeler, your leader. Harry Smith on the outside. On the backstretch, 13 laps to go. Green flag is out. Logan Lenz is away. Terry Smith on the outside. Not getting quite the jump he was hoping for. And here comes the Kelly. 4 wide almost coming off of corner number 2. Down into corner number 3 and 4. Great battles going on back here in this 6th position as they fight to try to get up towards that front. Here comes Morano up in that 6th position. Looking for 5th from Orto. Kelly on the outside, though, struggling, it seems. Try to get back up there towards the front. Logan Lenz battling hard on the bottom. Harry Smith along that outside, up right next to that wall, trying to find that momentum that he had in race number 1. Kelly trying to find his line. The 71 of Brian Orto not looking bad. As Morano is there, moves inside. In from Dylan Deepberg there in Zero, trying to make some ground up. On the front stretch they come. We got one tagging the wall. That's the 02 or the 88, I'm sorry. Travis McDonald tagging that front stretch wall. Logan Wentz holding on to second, or I'm sorry, third, and Smith is holding on to second. Trying to find that momentum to get up there to Wheeler. Wheeler looking very strong though on that bottom side. A better watch. It looks like Smith might have some momentum coming off of that top side now. Momentum starts to build. He's getting his shots off the corner. Kelly Wheeler not quite getting the run off of the corner that I think Smith now trying to time at that corner off. Does a very good job of it. Here comes Logan Lenz. Logan Wentz going to try to go to the bottom side, try to get around Smith. Does not quite have the momentum. Everybody's starting to single file out a little bit. Now Smith up towards that wall, still battling hard side by side, and then Lenz, as Lenz is still trying to get around. Here comes Morano. Morano's been great on the bottom side all night long. He's coming up through the back. He's in fourth position. Dylan Wheeler in that 0-2-0 is sitting there behind Michael McCallie. He's sitting for six. He's hoping to try to get around McCallie for that fifth position. Fly back in a little ways. 007 to 27. Great battle going on the racetrack. Back up front, we've got single file racing going on, all but for that third position between Morano and Lenz. Morano trying to keep the 905 around Lenz. Now Lenz is also underneath. Not quite there, as they're all battling to try to get up there to Wheeler. Gary Smith, though, is there. Can he get momentum? Pull off the pass. He's running into the same problem that Morano did in race number 1. He can get there, but he can't pass. Morano taking over third position. Let's fight back. Let's had it that lap. Morano back to the inside. Trying to battle it out here. Coming down to the corner number 3 and 4. Final lap here. Boy, that race is quick. Morano there trying to get that third position, and he'll get it, as Kelly Wheeler will be your winner. Followed by Smith. Morano there in third. Great race here to finish out this, and can't wait to talk to these drivers after this one. Let them go around and get their picture taken here. We have our drivers here. Our results are in. Kelly Wheeler will be your winner. Terry Smith in second. Anthony Morano in third. Logan Wentz fourth. Michael Vitale fifth. Dylan in sixth. Randall Dixon seventh. Cody McDonald. Samuel Bachman there in ninth. Brian Orto in 10th. Blake Christopherson 12th. Dean Reynolds in 13th. Ashley Ellis 14th. Brian James is going to finish. Joey Wilcox there in 15th. Travis McDonald 17th. In your last two, go to the Devin Wheeler or Devin Hauer in 18th, and Kenneth Agee there in 19th. Great season. Great way to wrap up the season here this evening. See if we got any drivers ready to talk with us yet. As we get set, move on next week. They have a special event. Going on next week. And you can catch that here at On the Pole. I don't want to disturb the admins as they're finished. So we have our third place finisher of Anthony Morano. Second place is Terry Smith. He didn't think he had the car, so we're going to try to dig his brain a little bit to find out why he thought he didn't have the car. He most certainly found something in race number 1 to help him here in race number 2. Kelly Wheeler there in first position is your winner here this evening. The other two back here, that's going to be in fourth position. Logan Wentz at 8. And then fifth, rounding out the top 5 is Michael Vitale in that 213. It looks like we have Terry Smith again here. On a moment. We'll go from our winner down. Start with Kelly Wheeler. Yes, Kelly. Kelly, you got a read me okay.
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Alrighty. Great run there.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I needed it.
Well, I'm sorry I missed last week, so I'm not up to date on the points. So I don't know if you can enlighten us or if I should wait for Morano to enlighten us on who the ship of this season is.
Well, it's either going to be Anthony or Dolan. I'm not sure. One of those two. They was close in points.
Okay. Well, you had a great run there tonight. Race 1, you put on a little bit of a show, and then you come back to race number 2. Did you learn something in race number 1 to help you in race number 2?
Well, I'm just trying to learn more throttle control when the track gets slick.
It looked like that track was a little slick there this evening. Almost looked kind of nice and shiny there from my point of view.
Yeah, it was pretty slick.
I know when it gets shiny in the lights, and it's pretty slick out there.
Right. Yeah, I was just trying to hold the bottom tight as I could.
It was getting to be where there wasn't much there.
Right. Yeah, it was about used up.
Oh, you did good though, and you held it good enough to where you held on for the.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Who's your sponsors you want to thank for helping you get to the win?
Well, first of all, I got to thank my wife for letting me do this every night, practically off and on. I got to thank DNS Siding and Remodeling, Ingersoll Rand Incorporated. I want to thank one of my ex-teammates, Anthony Morano, for all his help. That he's helped me a lot, and my other teammates too, which is Randall and Logan. And I want to thank you for doing what you do, putting this on.
Well, we appreciate it, and I enjoy it. I was just under the weather last week. Otherwise, I would have.
Right, and I also got to thank Super Dirt Series for putting this on.
Yeah, can't forget about them and the HiMoms sending it to.
Right, good sponsors.
Congrats on your win, and you're going to be at the race next week. I think there's a special one-off race.
Yeah, I'll be at that one too. It's 150 laps.
150 laps. Give me, but
I'm not for sure where it is.
I just know I'm going to be there.
Right, that's why I am. Wherever there's a race, I'm usually there.
Alrighty, well, congrats on your win. I'm going to looked very strong out there in race 2.
I appreciate it. I tried to be.
Did you get a little nervous with Smith behind you?
To be honest with you, yeah, I got the more the laps ran out, the closer he got. I got a little bit more nervous, and usually that's when I mess up, but I held on to it.
Well, I know when I'm in those positions, my adrenaline gets so high, my leg bouncing, it makes it very hard for throttle control.
Right, I hear you.
So I don't know if you were dealing with any of the leg bouncing that I know I tried before.
No, I was too busy trying to hold it straight for all that.
Oh, congrats again, and
thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
That was Kelly Wheeler, your winner here this evening. Catch up with TJ Smith. Mr. Smith, we're talking to you again here this evening.
Yep.
Well, said before you didn't think you had the car for tonight.
Yeah, the track definitely came to me real quick.
To say that track, you seem to really find that setup good for tonight, with as slick as that track was.
Yep.
You were kind of in Morano's boat from race number 1. You can get up there to Wheeler, but you just not find that pass him.
Yeah, I was trying everything. 3 and 4 on the top definitely went away. And so I was just trying everything I had.
Throwing all but the kitchen sink at them, right?
Yep.
Well, who want to thank your sponsors again for podium finish here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank FTM, Swan Sweet Shop, Dean with Super Dark Car, DJ for the Raps, you for streaming, and mainly everyone that set up this league. And yeah.
Pleasure bringing it to you. Hopefully, okay in the points. I know from what I'm hearing, Anthony else might be fighting it out for that top spot.
Yeah, DJ actually won it, and then Anthony got second, and I got third.
Okay, so you got third in that whole. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
There's some top-notch drivers, and whenever you can crack the top three, it's always a good feeling.
Yeah, for sure. I was actually kind of surprised I was even up in the top 10 before this race.
Well, tonight's racing definitely helped put you up there, I'm sure, with two finishes, winning race number one and then coming back and getting helps a lot.
Yeah, it helps and also sucks because I did that last week too. I just can't figure out to win the feature.
Oh, you'll get there. You're so close. Alrighty. Congrats on your second place spin.
Thank you.
Anthony, great run there tonight.
It was a long night, very, very busy, but it paid off.
I understand you got second points and you got third in race.
Yeah, I got second, DJ won, and TJ got third in points.
So, how close was the points race between?
He beat me by 5.
He beat you by 5. So you needed one more position almost.
I was trying to get as many cars in between us as possible, but DJ's fast and he's not easy to get away from when he's trying to get you, that's for sure.
Well, you had Smith to contend with tonight, too. Bob, it seems like he really found that setup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's one good thing. We're all running on the same setups. They're not iRacing setups, so they're tweaked a little bit, and they handle a little bit better. Ride heights are set good, so it's cars are pretty comfortable. Everyone tries them out before we use them just to make sure everyone's okay with it. But yeah, I can't run the top at a lot of tracks. This, of course, being one of them. I love the bottom here. It usually gets me up front pretty quick, but when other people figure out how to run it, then it gets a little harder to get going. So, I mean, I went, I think, 8th to 2nd, and then 11th to 3rd. So I'll take it for the night.
Yeah, not too bad. I know you were trying to make a run at Smith at race number 1, but just not quite have the momentum up there.
Yeah, the top was had too much momentum coming off of it, even if I was trying to throw the slider, which I'm really not that good at. It was just get too loose in the middle trying to do it and scrub off too much speed, so I just stayed on the bottom and tried to catch up. It didn't work out too well, but I'll definitely take what I got and move on to Super Dirt Week next week.
Super Dirt Week, where is that race at? I know I was asking, I remember what track. We're both going to be there. It's 150 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be 150 laps at Lernerville in the 358s.
Oh, you're coming to my hometown.
Lanier? I thought Lernerville was your hometown.
Yeah, that's what I said. Lernerville. You said Lernerville.
No, we're going to Lanier.
Oh, we're going to Lanier. You said Lernerville.
I wish. I'm sorry. I wish it was Lernerville. I like the trick way better.
Yeah, you said Lernerville. I'm like, my hometown then, huh?
I'd so much more prefer that.
Oh, man. So you're going to Lanier next week for 150 laps. That's going to be and these cars run 150 laps without refueling at Lanier.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of fuel packed in them. I think it's like 18 or 20 gallons actually gives you more than enough.
Okay.
It's going to be a big race. We're going to have 5 different leagues invited to it. So it'll definitely be a busy. So it'll be fun though.
Oh, hopefully it works out on my end, knock on wood, where the whole stream has no problems. I had problems again last night or Monday night, so and I don't think I had problems, so I don't know what's going on. I think I might have a seat.
One can hope. That's no good.
But great job getting your moving up through the field for this evening. Who are your sponsors you want to thank for such a great run here tonight?
First and foremost, my wife Sherry, my teammates at FTM. We had a rather strong night tonight. We all pretty much finished top 5 both races, I believe. DJ Sim Shop, HiMom Lenz, Super Dirt Car Series, MDI TV, GripHack.com. Adam, you for doing the broadcast for us here. Everybody at HiMom Lenz Racing. We had it was a pretty good series here. I had fun with it, so it's a good time. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching it.
I know I enjoyed bringing it to you. Everything going on, it definitely was great to be back this week. Still have a little bit of cough that I'm working with. I think I pulled it off pretty good this week. We'll see you
I know you've been
week.
a little under the weather, so hopefully you're all good now. Be ready to go for the rest of the week.
I'm getting there. So next week for that 150, it should be a fun one. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I like running long races and having a lot of having to worry about your fuel and stuff like that. We have to actually sit there and watch your own tires. That's going to be where a lot of guys are going to struggle, I think, but a lot of guys will also be really good at it. So we'll see.
That's definitely going to be interesting to see how it all plays out when different strategies, I think, it come about, and who can make their stuff last.
That's going to be the trick to it. We ran a test session, me and a few other admins from the different leagues. We were out here just trying out, how the tires would last, how the fuel burns off, how loose the car gets, and what we can tweak on the setup to try to make it so it doesn't burn off as bad. So I think we'll be all right with it. It should be pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna have a test session up probably over the weekend here and try to get these guys, as many of them out here as I can, to run some laps and get them running on that setup, and helping anybody out that needs to learn how to do a little bit better with tire burn off.
I know you and I've talked before. That's the one problem with the iRacing setups is that right rear likes to burn off.
Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily built for longer races. They're just designed to run the 30 laps or however many officials are set up for, per car, whatever that is. So, air pressure makes a big difference. Your bump in the right rear and travel and ride heights makes such a huge difference. Just it's a little bit of tweaking here and there and figure it out. Should be good though. I think the setup we built for it is pretty good.
Oh, we'll be excited to see that great race going on here. I see Runkle Family Farms has commented, and he said great race as well. But he obviously caught some part of it somewhere. As we get rolling here the next week. Congrats again, and see everybody next week.